Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Produce Buzzers podcast. We are so happy you have joined us today, and I think you will be too after the show is over, because you will learn a lot about fresh fruits and vegetables, how to select and store them, how to prepare and cook them, and surprising facts about their history and origin. We hope it inspires you to eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, not only for your health, but also for your delight and pleasure as you explore their amazing world of taste and delicious flavors. Eating more of them will transform your life in so many positive ways. So settle back, relax, and get ready for another delicious adventure with the Produce Buzzers. Greetings and welcome to another delicious episode of the Produce Buzzers podcast. I'm Edwin Stepp, your host and executive editor of ProduceBuzz.com. I'm joined once again by Teresa Nolan, the president and founder of Produce Buzz, along with Rick Stepp and Cynthia Benedetto, both contributing editors to Produce Buzz. Now today, Produce Buzzers podcast fans, we've got something zesty, gingery, downright irresistible on the menu for the podcast. You know, those dressings that don't just sit politely on your lettuce, but actually wake up your taste buds and make you want to eat salad every day? Yeah, we're talking about Makoto Dressings. Their original ginger is a cult classic, a flavor bomb that's been topping salads, marinating veggies, and jazzing up kitchens all across America. And lucky for us, they didn't stop there. They've gone on to create a whole lineup of flavor-packed dressings and sauces. Honey ginger, wasabi ginger, creamy ginger, boom boom sauce. We got to learn what that is. And yum yum sauce. I bet it lives up to its name. Seriously, though, it's like a party for your produce. What's even cooler is how it all started. Back in 1985 at a Japanese steakhouse in Melbourne, Florida, whose diners loved the dressing so much they begged to take bottles home. Fast forward nearly 40 years, and this family-owned, woman-led company is now in the top 10 national refrigerated dressing brands. They're still chopping fresh ginger, carrots, onions, and celery every morning, still making their dressings in small batches. And they're now planning their fourth factory because, well, we just can't get enough. And today, we got the inside scoop straight from the source. Joining us is Christian Greene, who works in marketing at Makoto Dressings. He's here to spill the beans on what makes their dressing so unique, how they keep innovating with bold flavors, and why produce just tastes better when Makoto is in the mix. He's going to share this inside scoop on the family-run business, how it grew from a local favorite to a national top 10 brand, and what makes their products so unique. Christian, welcome to the Produce Buzzers podcast. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks, Edwin. I really appreciate you having me on. It's very cool getting the opportunity to kind of do one of these podcasts. I've actually never done one before.
Oh, you're a virgin. We got a virgin.
Yeah, so so this is definitely be an interesting concept for me.
We call it the gathering place for lovers of fresh fruits and veggies. So we've got all kinds of people, but foodies, a lot of foodies in there.
Yeah.
And they're always looking for something new and exciting. So I think they're going to be really jazzed to hear about Makoto Dressings. And we're going to plunge into the Makoto Dressing story. But first, I want to know about Christian. What's your background? Where did you grow up? How did you come to work for Makoto?
So it's pretty easy reason for me to work here. I'm actually third generation. So
Wait, hold on. You're third generation. You're part of this family.
Oh yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, no, I'm third generation. No, my grandfather bought the company in 1985. So I was super fortunate to kind of get to grow up watching this business grow and then be a part of it myself. I actually started working here. It was my first job. I started working here when I was 14 years old over the summers.
That's great.
Shoveling onions and creating the boxes and learning how to make the product itself. My grandfather, he bought it from this family that started the company in 1982. And he figured he wanted to go into the restaurant business once again. He actually had two shops at our local square mall, not too far from here. and then he started another company before that, and then he helped my grandmother start a travel agency before that. So he's kind of been an entrepreneur his whole
Serial
life.
entrepreneur.
Oh
But
yeah, he's
but
always been.
this the restaurant that you from which you bought your grandfather bought it, is it was it a Japanese restaurant?
Yeah, yeah. So
Was
it's
it teppanyaki or was it just a Japanese restaurant?
Oh no, it's a full hibachi grill, everything, the whole nine. It actually still exists today.
Do
It is
you
a
own
really
the
good spot.
restaurant still? Do you own the
Huh?
restaurant? Do you own the restaurant still?
So we don't own the restaurant anymore. We actually sold it a couple of years ago, especially after COVID. It was just
Yeah.
it was really just a hassle. We wanted to focus on the dressing. The factory itself is just such a well-run place. We just really wanted to focus on that. And
Yeah, that
the
makes sense.
folks that were actually at the restaurant who own it now have been working there before my grandfather even owned the place.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
wow.
So it was really it really made a lot of sense to kind of hand it down to them, and it just made a lot of sense, and they know the restaurant like the back of their hands. They know how to run it with ease, and they do just that. And all the locals around here know the restaurant very well, but don't know the factory, which is kind of funny because if you're inside Melbourne, you know about the restaurant and not the dressing outside, and if you're outside of Melbourne, you know about the dressing and not the restaurant.
That's funny. Okay, so I think we're getting a little ahead of the story. Let's get back to your background. So we left off on your background. You started working there at the dressing factory when you were
Yep.
14.
Yeah.
Tell us more how you went down the line, what happened from that point on.
So I mean, just kind of the whole process started there because I didn't really know what I wanted to do at the very beginning. Like I was thinking maybe I'll go military. There are a plethora of jobs I wanted to do growing up. Um, it really wasn't until probably middle of high school, maybe into college, that I really found a passion for Makoto's, and it really wasn't for Makoto's itself. It was really for carrying on my uh, grandfather's legacy. I mean, he did
Hmm.
such a good job, and it would just be simply wrong for me to not pick up where he left off. So there's eight grandkids that had potential to be working at this company. And me and my brother, my twin brother, are the only
Right.
two who are fully interested in actually running the company one day and really wanting to put in the work so that we can keep the family business going and still keep that same quality and that same passion for the product to carry on his legacy. And one of the ways we do that is by creating such quality, good, and fresh products. I worked there for mostly every summer when I wasn't at school. And then when I was in college, in high school, I worked at the restaurant for a little bit. So I got some restaurant experience and things of that matter. And then from there, a couple summers into college, I actually started working in the office because I was always going to go into marketing and sales. And then my twin brother, he actually is working in the back. He's working on machines. He's also learning how to do logistics and supply chain, trying to figure out what to order. That's a whole process because, I
Yeah.
mean, we're constantly rotating raw ingredients and things in bottles and boxes and everything under the sun that has to do with supply chain pertaining to our company. It was a couple summers in college. I got to come here and really, set a desk and understand exactly what it means to do marketing at Makoto's, which is there is not much marketing at Makoto's. So it was, which really is a testimony to just how good our product is because so much of the marketing has been word of mouth, so much of
Yeah.
the sales has been word of mouth, and um, most of the sales we've done has been B2B, business to business. That's one of the things I want to do is kind of take it to the consumers and
Okay.
give them an opportunity to really see the product instead of just. But in most instances, usually they're just hearing it from their mom, from their friends. I mean, the reason got up north is because of snowbirds, and then goodness knows how it made its way out west. It was just all very natural and organic.
Yep.
And
That's
it's
the
a
best kind of advertising if you can work it out and get it.
Oh
People
my
trust
gosh.
their friends and their family to say, "Oh, you got
Yep.
to try this. This is great," and
Uh-huh.
it doesn't
Yeah.
cost you anything. So,
No. Oh yeah, that's the best part. That is one of the best parts. Oh my goodness, let me
yeah.
tell you.
Well, you're
And,
starting to reach out to consumers now on a broad scale. We have quite a few thousand listeners, so it's not, we're not Joe Rogan yet, but we've got
Hey,
we got quite a few
regardless, I
thousand.
appreciate I
Yeah.
appreciate you having me on. This is fantastic.
and what's great for me, back to me, is it is so difficult to find that original, that ginger dressing that if I find it at a restaurant, it's great, but I tried several
Uh-huh.
recipes myself and I just can't get that right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and we've had I've seen some videos where chefs have actually tried kind of recreating the product itself, like our ginger dressing, and they still claim that ours is better. I mean, though that's one of the reasons we try to keep our production relatively secretive, is because we really don't want anyone trying to figure out how we do things, because an expensive, it takes time. Like we said, we do small batch. Everything we do with care. And that's why every time our product comes out, it comes out absolutely fantastic, and it comes out fresh, and it comes out um, to the point where folks are enjoying it so much that they want to tell other folks about it.
Yeah.
That's what keeps us niche. That's what keeps us in the know. It's become a cult classic in a lot of places.
It's people go through it quickly. I know I do. I've been buying it for at least 3 years. I know. And then before that, I'd go to a Japanese restaurant and they give you that salad up front.
Uh-huh.
And
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
like, oh man, this is so good. And then
Yes.
I'd go to a
Yeah.
grocery store and I went through 3 or 4 different brands. They weren't none of
Uh-huh.
them were in the produce department, as I remember. But I thought, this is just not it. It's
I'm
not what I'm tasting.
absolutely,
And then
I
when I got
agree.
yours, I said, this is it.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
It's
And that's one of
exactly
the
what
really
I
cool things.
remember from
That's you
Old
know.
school Benihana type dressing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No. I,
No, Benihana is old school Makoto.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
Makoto's the OG.
That sounds about right. No, no,
You're the
I think you're on the
OG.
right track with that. No, but and that's something that I take a lot of pride in. I was not the one who obviously started the project or anything, but I take so much pride in the fact that it isn't in the salad dressing aisle. It's in the refrigerated, well, I guess in the salad dressing section of the produce aisle, because our product has to be refrigerated, because it's not filled with a ton of different preservatives and things that gives it the ability to, be on the shelf. And also, I mean, when you're having these raw vegetables nice and cold and, served on your salad, or if you're going to make it with a marinade or you're going to have it as a dip, you can always trust in the fact that it's going to be high quality product and it's not just something you find off the shelf.
Right, right. Yeah. So you started because your grandfather bought this restaurant,
Yep.
and then people were saying, oh, we got to have this dressing. I need this dressing. How long did that take before you said he bought it in 1985?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And then how long did it take before the light bulb went on and he said, all right, we're going to start bottling this stuff?
So I don't actually know how long it necessarily took. I know it took a few years, because originally what he did is he actually was pouring it in to-go cups. So I
All right. So
imagine,
they could take it out when they came
yeah,
to.
exactly. So I imagine it started and kind of took off pretty fast until it finally got into the local stores around the area, after a major retailer came and was like, hey, we really want this product in our stores. And when we started doing direct store delivery to that retailer, that's when it's just, I mean, I couldn't even begin to tell you what kind of timeline that was, because it was just so sporadic. It just took off. It was just a wildfire. And again, this is not with much marketing at all. I mean,
Right.
I will say my grandpa, he had a lot of fun with the company. He really liked to do cool things. He sponsored a NASCAR that ended up making it to the Daytona
Wow.
500.
Wow.
So he did that, and then he
That's
also
not cheap marketing, Christian,
no. He
and not
now
easy to get.
no, it's if you look up Makoto's NASCAR, it's just got Fat Makoto's thing on it. It's super, just really cool. And he also got a small sponsorship on the world's fastest boat.
Oh,
Um, so you can kind of see where what kind of
very
idea.
selective marketing,
Yeah.
but targeted in a way that could really boost it quickly.
Oh
So that's
yeah.
what it sounds
No.
like to me. Yeah, yeah.
And especially
Huh.
when we started hitting those news outlets, because I mean, obviously that got some grabbed some attention because they're like, oh, the Makoto, what is this? Like a small family-owned company, and so that I think that definitely grabbed a lot of attention, but not much besides that. I mean, we hit the shows every single year,
The
and
produce, since you're in the produce section, just so our listeners understand what you mean by the shows, there are several produce marketing associations, and they each have their own annual shows. And
mhm,
people who are selling to produce departments and grocery stores go to these shows.
it's been very cool kind of process getting to show buyers the product. In many instances, I don't have to say a whole lot. I kind of like the product do the work for me. I feel like that's kind of how the product has sold itself in the past, so why wouldn't it work now? So
Right,
a lot of these buyers and retailers try the product and they'll just absolutely love it. And that's what I
right.
really love about it. It's a very reliable product. That's what I love about it.
Consistency, everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
great. Well, let's get into the dressings now. Tell us about the dressing lineup that you have.
Okay, so we have a plethora of ginger dressings. We got sweet, we got tangy, we got creamy ginger, we got the wasabi, balsamic ginger, we got orange ginger. We have seven different kinds of ginger, and then on top of that, we have our teriyaki sauce, we have our yum yum
Oh,
sauce. Now we have our boom boom sauce, and then we're actually currently working on dill dressing, which is
hmm.
fantastic. I've tried it myself quite a few times, and it it is just, oh, it's so good. And
I
then
love
not to
dill. I
mention,
can't wait to find that one.
oh yeah, and then not to mention that, but we also did shrimp scampi, teriyaki ginger. I think we had one more.
There's a creamy ginger too.
Yeah, the creamy ginger is just, I mean, that one is just fantastic. It's very niche, and you don't see balsamic ginger just everywhere. You don't see orange ginger. I mean, you don't see boom boom sauce everywhere. I mean, all of our products, I mean, they're just so unique. The ginger dressings, they're all ginger dressing at the end of the day. It's just kind of whatever fits your certain palate, you know? If you want a sweeter version, if you want a tangier version, if you want a even spicier version with the wasabi. It's got like a little bit of kick to it, but it's all very manageable. So
Yeah.
that's one
No.
thing. And the ginger's not too overpowering. That's another really fantastic thing about a product is it's not overpowering ginger, and that's one of the really great attributes that I've always loved about the product itself. Just imagine marinating. I just want to put that in your head.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing folks do is um, I hear people telling me how they don't even use it as salad dressing. They only use it as a marinade. A lot of folks use the orange ginger as a marinade, kind of especially for like pork or some chicken, maybe do barbecue, and you kind of have that sweet marinade with it. I mean, it's just fantastic, and you can do it with steaks. We have a video on our Instagram of someone doing it with fish.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they
That
used
works.
wasabi ginger and marinated it with, or I think they just was it basting it whenever you're flipping it in the product and then you put it on the pan. So
Sauteing it.
yeah, exactly. I would say sauteing. That's a very good way to put it.
Now, you mentioned Boom Boom and Yum Yum sauce. Those are two very colorful names for a sauce. I'm not sure all our listeners understand what is Boom Boom and what is Yum Yum. What are they? What are they? What kind of sauces are? How do they differentiate?
Sure, sure. So the yum yum is a kind of a creamy dressing slash dip slash sauce. It's got a mayonnaise base to it. It's a really fantastic product. Whenever you go to our what was our restaurant, predominantly it was used with proteins. I love pouring it all over my fried rice.
Yeah.
Folks dipped it, it's just fantastic. It's got some sweetness to it. It's got some tanginess to it.
Is it similar when you go to a sushi restaurant and they do certain rolls, you'll see them squirt like a line of a sauce across the top. Is
So I
that
would say that's probably more similar to the Boom Boom sauce that we actually
okay?
just recently came out with.
All right.
The Boom Boom sauce is it's an iteration of the Yum Yum, but I wouldn't say it's exactly the same. I'd say they're very different. So it's still like a creamy sauce. It has a decent bit of kick to it, but again, very manageable. And
Yeah.
it also starts off very sweet, which is super cool because it's just very unique flavor to it. I mean, you got to try to really experience it for yourself. My uncle, he's actually the one who does a lot of the R&D and makes a lot of the products, and he's a lot like you, I assume, when it comes to loving spicy foods because
I do.
it was originally it was spicy. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. It
Yeah.
was rough. I mean,
You
I love
need two
spicy stuff too,
versions.
so
You need two versions, Christian. Come on.
I all you gotta do is put like
Oh
you
yeah,
can
you could
make
add
it
my
hotter.
own
There are
spice
ways
on
to
it.
do it. There's
Right,
ways
right.
to make it hotter. Let me
Yeah.
tell you. Just
Okay.
like the wasabi, we kind of have to die down, make it manageable,
Yeah, of
so
course, of course.
everyone's able to enjoy it.
So you
Um,
use both of these sauces similar way, but they just have different flavor profiles. So it's
exactly. Yes.
it could be a
Yeah.
dip. You can pour it over your food,
Mm-hmm.
dip things in it,
Yep.
maybe even use it as a salad dressing as well. Yes, but that's
Yeah, if you're brave enough, you could definitely use it as a salad dressing. That's the really cool thing about this product is it's so good. I've seen so many different ways folks are just trying to use it because they want that taste. In many instances, folks will kind of tie their whole meal around the dressing, which I've always found to be very interesting and
yeah,
cool.
yeah. So are Boom Boom and Yum Yum your brand names or trademark names, or is that generally like would it be like saying salsa? Just
Uh,
very generic? Do other
yeah,
people call them
I would
Boom
say
Boom?
they're more generic.
It's not something you invented. I mean,
No, we didn't invent Yum Yum. We didn't invent
okay,
Boom Boom.
got it. Those are great
So
names. But
yeah, no, they're fantastic names.
this small batch production, I want to hear a little bit more about that. That seems to be a real important in your process to keep the quality. Tell us a little bit about that and
um,
why can't you scale it up?
we probably could scale it up. We could do a lot of things different. We could cheap out in so many ways, but we don't choose to. It's
Yeah,
also what we've done in the past, so there's no reason for us to change it,
right.
scale up, and risk having less consistency with how our product tastes.
Got it.
We want to stick with how we've done it from the start. We're sticking with our roots, and that's what we know. We still have people, measuring it with the buckets and making sure they're getting the right amounts. It's not just all machines, it's not all automated. There's a lot of folks that are putting a lot of hard work into making sure that product is the same every single time and keeping that consistency. And one of the ways we do that is our small batch process. And then that small batch will then get placed into a much bigger vat, which will pour into our 12 nozzle machine for our 9-ounce line. And then we have another one that does 16 ounce as well. But it's really all about consistency. It's all about keeping it traditional. We're very good at what we do. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
And
kind
great.
of,
I would bet that it'd be easier to fix. So like if the carrots were a little bit like not off, but just until we can manufacture produce, there are going to be some varieties or differences even within a specific variety. So
right.
you would have to be able to manipulate it to like,
Hmm.
no, it needs a little bit more fill in the
Right,
blank.
right. And well, and one example of that is like sometimes we'll get some ginger that might be a little bit more stringy, might have some more hairs or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um, but for the most part, our product's very consistent. At first, I mean, there were instances where we did have some inconsistencies, but then, my father, he actually used to work here a couple of years back. He noticed that himself, so he created a way for so that he made sure all the measurements were um, just kind of dialed down. He got it down to a science. So all the
Mm.
measurements are down to a science. So for the most part, you're going to find no inconsistencies with the product. Um, and it's all going to taste just as fantastic from when you bought it last year to when you buy it next year.
Yeah,
So,
great. Since we focus on fresh produce, let's talk a bit about your sourcing of those carrots, onions, ginger,
uh-huh.
celery.
Yep.
Um, do you work with local farmers primarily, or do you source from all over? Tell us about the source.
I would say we source kind of from all over. We get it shipped domestically. We mostly get it from the US. We've always have a great stream of suppliers who are willing to give us or who are able to sell the right amount of raw ingredients so we can still meet demands of the consumers.
Do you use fresh ginger when you make the ginger
Yep,
dressing?
yeah, we use fresh ginger. We use raw ginger. We
Okay,
cut
there
and
you go.
slice it. We do that with that. We do it with carrots. We do it with celery, and we do that with onions.
Got
Um, don't go in the chopping room when the onions are there.
it.
That is, I used to work back there, chopping onions and things like that. And for the first 20 minutes, you would have sworn like I was at a funeral or something like that. I would be crying so much. My eyes are so sensitive. Oh, it hurts so bad. But then you
And
get
your
used to it and it
girlfriend,
gets better. But
then your girlfriend said, "Oh, Christian, you
He's
actually
so
can cry."
sensitive.
I know, I literally, oh my gosh, my brother, every time we go in there, he's like, it's okay. The onions aren't dying. It's okay. You don't have to cry. It's all right.
Do you use wasabi or is it a variation of wasabi?
Sadly, it's not authentic wasabi. That's
Pretty hard to get and
it's
Y-
very hard to get. It's very expensive, and it's also tastes nothing like the wasabi that we know. Because actual wasabi is sweeter. Any sort of wasabi that you get at any hibachi or anything like that, it's not actual wasabi. It's going to be a mixture of powder and horseradish sauce. They did a
Yeah.
Are
really
all
good
of
job.
your dressings oil based or are there different ba-
So our ginger dressings are oil based and soy sauce. Our creamy sauce have mayonnaise in it, which in turn has oil in it.
Are
So
some
some
vinegar based like the balsamic is
All the dressings have a vinegar in them, and then soy sauce, and then as well as the soybean oil.
yeah.
okay. And we can see the ingredients online, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. No, you can see them wherever.
Pretty
You,
simple. It's very basic. I mean, there's not, as you pointed out earlier, not a lot of chemicals and additives, because you want this to be fresh and
right, right. And the only real preservative, it's our sodium benzoate, but that's actually just in the soy sauce. We get that from Kikkoman, and they
oh, okay. So it's not something you add. It comes
we don't
because
add it.
you're
Yeah, we get
using
it.
soy sauce, you're going to get it.
Yep,
Right.
exactly. So, but we are actually coming out with a natural line. So that's something that's really cool is we're coming out with a natural line that has um, none of that sodium benzoate. So we're using a totally different soy sauce. And then we're actually changing up our oils as well. We're going to be using avocado oil instead of soybean oil. So
Hmm.
that's something that's
That's
coming up.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that'll be really good. I'm really excited for whenever that kind of comes into production because I know there are a lot of folks who would love to try something of that nature, especially in this day and age. Everyone's so health conscious.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
really
What
good.
else can you tell us about new lines? I know you don't want to scoop yourself or announce anything too early, but can you tell us about any other? I'm sure you've got
Um,
some things. Your uncle is back there, the mad scientist. He's like, I picture him as mad scientist back there,
think of like,
throwing
yeah,
stuff around and
mad,
mixing it
mad
up.
scientists and Florida man combined. That's what he is. It is, he's the best of both worlds and he's so good at what he does. It is, he's insane. He's so smart. He really has it down. So you have the dill. That's something that we're currently working on getting the shelf life on. We
Is
actually
that
had
out available yet, or that's still
that so it's not available yet, but this case will be in a bottle and it'll be in the produce aisle and
is that going to be
refrigerated.
creamy or is it more of a
Yes, it'll be creamy. It looks white with the flakes, like the
yeah?
green dill flakes. So my grandfather, he went to this restaurant and he loved the dill dressing so much from that restaurant. And they ended up completely just letting him take the recipe and use it in their
Oh,
products.
wow.
You talk to the owner about it, and they're just like, yeah, go for it. You're more than welcome. So there's a pretty cool origin story to the dill dressing. That was one of his favorite dressings.
How many pounds of onions, carrots, celery, ginger do you go through in a year or a month or what
Oh
time frame?
gosh.
Are you taking a truckload of onions?
Oh yeah. No, oh yeah. We have a massive fridge for all of our raw ingredients. That's right next to where we cut and chop the ingredients. I'll say this, it is thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds of onions whenever we get them, and
Yeah.
thousands of pounds of ginger and thousands of pounds of carrots. I mean, it is
So,
just
and every delivery is that it's truckload or a truckload or
yeah, every
truckload.
every delivery we typically get in a truckload, and we're also doing first in, first out,
Right.
typical.
Make sure
Um,
you're rotating.
yes, we're constantly rotating product. We have 6 reefers or big fridges for our finishing product, and it's because we're just running out of room. I mean, we had to build one. I mean, we keep running out of room because we just have so much product that we keep building, and now we got our new pouching machine. We got our PC cut machine. We can do gallons now for food service, which we haven't even really
Oh,
gotten into. The new factory is going to be, I mean, it will be the land of opportunity over there at the new factory. I'm
and
so excited about
Where's
it.
it going to be located?
It's going to be located 10 minutes from this
Oh,
one.
so same area.
Yeah.
Teresa, I'm hearing a road trip. What do you think?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
So
I would
we
love to
can
have you
get
guys up here. Oh my
get the
gosh. Yeah. I
the
would love to give you
tour.
guys a tour. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my God. Wait a minute. Then I can try all of them.
I'd be happy to send you them myself.
There.
I mean, that's really no problem at all. We're also working on being able to do that for consumers as well. That's something,
online, selling
yeah,
online.
that's
Yeah.
something we're working on. Again, very early stage of development, but that's a huge goal of ours because a lot of our products you can't find everywhere because it's based on regional demand.
Yeah.
And our wasabi does really well in California. Our orange does really good in the Northeast. And sometimes our honey does really good in some other spots. So being able to kind of ship out whatever product that the consumer wants just by ordering it online would be a dream come true for us.
What a
Yeah.
nice gift package those could make,
Oh my
Absolutely.
goodness.
It
Yeah.
would be very
Yes.
unusual, It
Yes.
would be great.
And the
Yeah, that's a
packaging is
fantastic
beautiful.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is your fourth factory.
This new factory will be our fourth iteration.
Would you grow out of all the other ones?
Yes, so we've grown out of all the other ones.
So it's not that you'll have four different
No, no, no.
places. Okay,
We
I
just
misunderstood that.
Yep.
You're
So
just growing, and now you need a bigger place, and so you'll be
Yep,
moving.
exactly. Just moving from one place to the next.
Got it.
The great
Okay.
part about this new factory is it will be like 60,000 square feet, but it'll be able to grow double that size. Basically, the whole factory, besides the office, is like a huge refrigerator. I think we're about 35,000 square feet here,
You're almost
which is pretty
doubling
cool because we do 36,000 bottles on when we're fully running 36,000 bottles a day.
a day.
A day. Yep.
Wow.
Great.
Well, listen, we've kept you a long time. We probably have to have you back. I think should wrap it up, let you get back to work. And
I just wanted to say thank you once again for having me on. This was a really fun opportunity. Getting the ability to have a way to show the product or
yeah,
give my take as third generation on the product is really special. This company is really a company that I truly do have a passion for, and I can speak for most people at the company, and they feel the exact same way.
yeah,
There's a real feeling of engagement here and wanting to make sure all the product is just fantastic, and from when it's made, from our fresh raw ingredients to when it gets to the grocery stores and into the consumer's fridge and whenever they try it and feed it to their families. I mean, I've had folks tell me about how their kids don't like salad until they put the Makoto's dressing
oh, that's
on
good.
their salad. It's so special to hear something like that.
I am so thrilled that I knew it was going to be a good episode because I love your dressings. I didn't know anything about the company until Mary
Oh yeah.
contacted me and said, "Hey, I got this new client." And then I heard, well, it's family run. Okay, well, that's interesting. But the story is so much deeper and rich than I
Oh my
really
goodness. Yeah.
understood. And I didn't even know you were a family member.
Oh no. And
That is-
I mean,
So
I'm
how'd
so
you get
thrilled.
this job?
We
And
love-
I've seen the label and I have not tried it. So I see your label, but
Yeah.
now there is a point of reference.
Well, you'll be a lifelong consumer after you try it. So anyway, these are the kind of stories we really love for Produce Buzz, because we want, besides trying to encourage people to eat healthier, more fresh fruits and vegetables, we like to show that in the produce industry, there are a lot of family-owned companies.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And a lot of people think the produce industry is big corporate companies like
just like Center Isle. I mean, I mean, it makes sense. It's understandable why.
Right. But most of those, even the big brand names that you can think of in the produce business, like Sunkist or Driscoll's or Dole, even, and Del Monte.
Yeah, they're great people.
Most of those, they are being supplied by smaller family-run farms in a lot of cases.
Right. Right.
And a lot of people don't realize this. We like pointing that out, and we find a story like this. This is the kind of thing we really like. So thanks for taking.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time again to listen. This is it's very special to hear that, and I do really appreciate you taking the time and listening and listening to what I have to say. So
okay, we're gonna let you go, but there's something I didn't tell you about when you come on the Produce Buzzers podcast, and I didn't. Mary has been on the Produce Buzzers podcast.
We should do it probably after he sends the dressing.
No, got to do it now.
And Mary has been on the podcast before, but she didn't tell you either. But there's a ritual we make our guests go through on the podcast. Yeah. And Christian, it's painful.
Oh no.
It's really painful.
Yeah, sorry.
That sounds rough.
So here's the deal. Teresa loves puns. So she brings a pun to tell in every episode, and they are so bad that
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Painful.
Awful.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. We punish people with these puns.
Oh, maybe I'm less excited after. I think I'm less excited all of a sudden.
All right. And we call this segment Home Grown.
Oh, I see. I get it now.
You get it?
I get it. I get it.
They're always bad. There's no laughing allowed at these puns. Even if you think it's funny, you have to cry. So, Teresa, here's another thing about it. It's usually in the form of a question. And Teresa asks us the question, and we try to figure out what the punny answer is.
Oh.
Usually we don't get it. Rick's pretty good at it. Cynthia's been pretty good. I'm terrible at it. But we'll all try to guess after she asks the pun.
Don't rely on me. This is not my forte. Let me
This is going right to the uncle. Go ahead.
Join the club. You're in a good club with me. All right, Teresa, what is our homegrown one of the day?
Okay. Well, why were the Bermuda onion and the radish so red?
Okay, wait a minute. Usually our stories are a little bit longer than this. This is just right to the point. So why were the Bermuda onion and the radish so red? Any guesses out there, Rick? Come on, you got one.
Because they were caught dressing?
Oh, nice.
That's got to be close.
Pretty good.
Okay, we're on the track. We're on the track here.
When she said Bermuda, I was going to go, because they got lost in the triangle.
So it's something to do about dressing. I get this. It's got to be. Okay, come on, Christian.
Is it something about dressing? Oh my goodness! I heard
they were
Bermuda
red
onions. I'm like, oh no,
because they didn't make the dressing. No,
they were caught dressing.
That was a good one, Rick. Yeah.
How
Okay.
close is that? That's the real question.
Yeah, it's close. All right, come on. Guess. No, you don't
I'm
have
gonna
to.
be honest. I got nothing.
All right. That's
I,
usually. All right.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, maybe because they got cut. I
Mhm.
don't know, like because I'm thinking like him with the onions. He's sort of
Yeah,
crying.
right, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Okay, Teresa. What's
Okay. Well, the Bermuda onion and the radish were so red because they were embarrassed. They got a dressing down for giving the salad too much heat.
Oh, nice
Oh.
dressing.
Wow, I would have never gotten that.
No, that's
You
good.
would not have come. Yeah. Nope. That was not gonna happen.
Oh my.
That was bad, wasn't it? Okay.
Need some
Yeah.
wasabi
No,
on
no, I
that.
was gonna say like that was too sophisticated. I've been like, they gave him what
Yes,
for, they got yelled at, things like that.
Okay, well, I hope that wasn't too painful for you, Christian, but
He
okay.
didn't even groan. He was just like, okay.
Honestly, I was just in complete disbelief.
Check please. Check please.
All right. Well, thanks again, Christian. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And okay, thanks, Christian.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Bye.
Thanks. It was nice meeting you.
Nice
See ya.
meeting you
We're
too.
gonna- Well, thank you, listeners, for tuning in to the Produce Buzzers podcast, brought to you by Produce Buzz, the gathering place for lovers of fresh fruits and veggies. We hope you were entertained a bit and educated a lot about fresh produce. Be sure to join us next time, and please tell your friends to do so as well. Like, share, and comment on our Produce Buzz Facebook page. And check out our website at www.producebuzz.com. There you will find articles about fresh fruits and veggies, how to select, store, and prepare them, as well as lots of interesting facts about all the wonderful bounty the earth provides for us. Until next time, be fruitful and don't forget to veg out.